What's up, guys? It's the Big Puma, and real quick, I wanted to talk to you about the new girl coming out on September 20th on Fox, featuring Zoe Deschanel. The Damon Wayans Jr., he's super funny, but they described Jess Day, as her character's name, as adorkable, which is an adorable dork. And working for a school district, I know lots of ladies that are adorkable, so leave down in the description. You can check out the first free episode on iTunes or the annotation to see the trailer. Now let's get on to some Madden 12.
Let's go out and do what we gotta do. This is not a house. This is not a house. This is a house. Take it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Take it.
What's up, guys? It is the Big Puma, aka
Be Ready.
And welcome to the first episode of my franchise on Madden 12 with the Houston Texans, my hometown. As you can see here, the cheerleaders lining up, and out of the smoke comes Toro, the mascot for the Texans, and then the rest of the team there follows behind him. I am doing a series on Yoush Sports that is the Oakland Raiders fantasy franchise, where I basically pick my own team and just use the Oakland Raiders as a backdrop. But that's not what we're doing here. We're going to be playing with the actual Houston Texans, and this is week 1 against the Indianapolis Colts, which on last week on September 11th, they beat the Colts 34-7. Just put a beating on them, and I don't think the Colts are going to be that great this year without Peyton Manning. So, but yeah, so that's what this game is against the Colts. Matt Schaub goes up and bumps with Mario Williams. Let's listen to the huddle. Those boys are getting pumped up. As you can say, I'm playing 6-minute quarters here just so I can get some decent footage for you guys. Danielle Manning catches it in the back, shakes off one defender, shakes off a second, and then ends up getting tackled there at the 28. Nice return as he's back there in the end zone. And here comes Matt Schaub. 24 touchdowns, 12 interceptions last season, 4,300 yards. That's a great season. That was really good. We had a pretty decent season last year, as we see Arian Foster take one up the side before going out of bounds. We did finish 6-10, and it just wasn't. I mean, while the year was pretty decent, it wasn't productive. Peyton Manning here after we go 4-out. But hopefully this season we can do a little bit better. We know we got good rookies. J.J. Watt. You know, we got Brian Cushing back last season. He was out for the first 4 games because of PEDs. So everybody's healthy. Arian Foster should be coming back this week on September 18th. And while Derek Ward is scheduled to be out, Ben Tate is scheduled to be in. We stop him there on 3rd down. Mario Williams stops Joseph Adai, and we get the ball there. You can see 2nd and 7, 40 seconds left. We get a play action Arian Foster and a big bomb downfield to Kevin Walter, and he is stopped before making it in on the 7-yard line, 52 yards, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. The score is 0-0. Now we start the second quarter. It is 2nd and goal on the 5-yard line, and immediately Arian Foster runs in, gets his first touchdown of the season. You can see there 6 carries, 45 yards, a touchdown. Not bad for the first quarter there. Now it is the second quarter, right after the kickoff, and Peyton Manning burns Kareem Jackson, just like in real life, to Reggie Wayne, and he gets a huge gain there. 2nd and 10 on the 33 with 5 minutes in the second quarter. He hands it to Joseph Adai. Mario Williams pulls him down for a 2-yard loss. You can't handle Mario Williams. The very next play, Peyton Manning does what he does best in audibles, so the Texans audible into a cover 3. Peyton Manning panics a little bit because he sees that Antonio Smith coming at him, and Kareem Jackson makes up for getting burned a second ago with a huge interception before getting knocked out of bounds. So, following that interception is 3rd and 6. We do a bootleg out. Matt Schaub throws it to Lawrence Vickers, the new fullback. He shakes one and ends up getting stopped, so we have to punt it out. It is 4th and 4. After the punt is 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter. 1st and 10. Peyton Manning once again audibles out. So the Texans audible down into a cover 3, which leaves Mario Williams wide open. He comes in for a big sack. That is a huge Huge deal for the Texans as you see him crumble him. The hit mechanics are just great. They're just really good in this game. Peyton Manning didn't see that coming at all. So there it is, 3rd and 18. 2 minutes left just about in the second quarter. They're on their own 13. Peyton Manning waits, looks, and throws it out to Reggie Wayne, but goes into the 2-minute warning and 4th and 4. As you can see him, they're punting off. Danielle Manning's waiting for it. He runs to the right, spin move to the left, get off me. Nice little 17-yard return. Are you pumped up? Danielle Manning's pumped up, that's for sure. So there you go. After the punt, it is 2nd and 1. Matt Schaub looking for a receiver. Before he gets hit, dumps it off to Foster and gets a good gain for the first down with 1:20 seconds left in the second quarter. 3rd and 12. And they try the Texans boot, but Mathis did not bite. And while Schaub is on his way around to the right, he gets big hit, boom, and dragged to the ground. Down around the 50. So as we punt it off, it is second, like I said, 20 seconds, second quarter, 4th and 21. We punt it. It hits around the 6-yard line and goes out at the 3. Great punt there by Anderson. There's 1 second left. Manning hands it off to a die, and Connor Barwin and Glover Quinn, it looks like, stops him before he can get the first down. But it is the end of the half, 7-0 with our rockin' cheerleaders. We start the second half with the Colts getting the ball. Peyton Manning in shotgun with no backfield, and he gets one off to Anthony Gonzalez, and he gets a good 12-yard gain or so, 14-yard gain. You can see Peyton Manning 100 yards with that, 1 interception. Manning hands it off to a die who goes up the middle and gets a humongous gain. That was not good for us right there. 7 rushes, 35 yards. They are on the 6-yard line in the third quarter, 1:40 seconds left. Peyton Manning calling audibles, pointing left and right, and makes a bad decision. Danielle Manning intercepts it in the end zone and runs out to about 3 when he probably should have stayed in there. It would have been in the 20. But, you know, he gets excited. And that's his second pick of the game, 200 interceptions in his career. 2nd and 10, 20 seconds in the third quarter. Matt Schaub goes for the pump fake and ends up just getting drilled by big number 68 right there. And that's going to bring down to the end of the third quarter. We enter the final quarter of the game. Texans up 7-0. You can see Reliance Stadium. You see the Astrodome over there on the left. Texans calling an audible. The first play of the fourth quarter. You can see he goes no backfield. Matt Schaub looking, can't find anybody, so he runs out to the left and ends up getting sacked way down at the 9-yard line, and he gets injured with a dislocated finger. He's all right. Don't you worry your pretty little head. He comes on back. A little over 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 13. Peyton Manning drops back. He can't find a receiver, and Mario Williams comes in and drops him for his 2nd sack of the game. He is pumped up. 2 sacks on Peyton Manning. That's a pretty good feat here. Very next play, J.J. Watt shakes off his defender, jumps over the running back, and gets a sack of his own. 4th and 29. So we take a look at the replay of J.J. Watt here, just absolutely crushing Peyton Manning. That's good for the Texans. It brings them out back on the field. 3 minutes left. Pitch out left of Arian Foster, who runs it up the sideline before getting knocked out of bounds. That puts him over the century mark and brings us to the 2-minute warning. Play action pass. Schaub runs out. Can't find a receiver, so he runs it himself and gets a huge 13-yard gain, and the Colts call a timeout. So after that, my PVR ends up not recording the end of the game after Arian Foster here busted in for his 2nd touchdown of the game, and that's going to be it. The final score is 14-0. I appreciate you guys for watching. Come on back where our second game is against the Miami Dolphins. AMF.